Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul. If you've never been here before, then make sure you subscribe and also give the panel a chance. You might like what they like and or like what they say. You might even give them a little subscription, but like the video on your way in. You hear this probably every single video, but if I'm doing this nice and early, that means I don't need to ask later on in the video. But yeah, look, we've got the red cartel and the blue cartel all in the building, whichever way you want to label it. You know, transfers looks like it might, you know, they might be soaring through at this moment of time. It's looking squeaky bums time for some clubs like Newcastle, and then the other times it's looking all right for, you know, clubs like Tottenham. But what we all saying anyways, man, is just let's say the transfer window has finally opened, isn't it?
Yeah, man. The 1st of July. Now people can finally actually start spending some money. Let's see what happens.
PSR, man. I think like there's still a few days. I know they said the deadline's over, but I still think there's a few days left where cheeky bids are getting done. They have to hand in their actual accounts within the next few days, don't they? So there's still a couple hours here and there. You just don't know, man. There could be a few sneaky ones around.
That's why you got Ashworth at like £5 million in the end, because they had to get that extra money in.
Yeah, this is it.
It's interesting. Let's see.
Yeah, there's quite a bit that we're going to be talking about. Big up Ches as well, man. What are you saying, Mr. Blue Cartel in the corner there?
No, I'm good. Big up everyone.
Yeah, don't sound enthusiastic, do you, mate?
Just woke up, that guy.
I'm working, bro.
I look, he's smiling and say, I'm working. Definitely went for a cheeky nap. But yeah, man, look, we talk about England, Martin's favorite subject. We're also going to be talking about, obviously, the transfer window. Gordon is still on Liverpool's radar, funny enough. So watch this space right there. You know, the Ligt as well. They're saying 42 million from Plettergo. I mean, it was only last week when they were asking for 50 million. Now it's all of a sudden it's 42 million. I reckon you can get that down to 35. And then obviously Archie Gray is another one. Tottenham just signed him. Dewsbury finally as well got announced. And also along the lines of, I think, Arsenal, you just told me, Egal, that you're looking at Mark Gay and Jonathan Davis twerking for pretty much every single club out there.
And Sancho, don't forget about that.
Oh, bro, you want Sancho? Give me 55 million quid, 60.
Apparently, Man United are offering.
You're going to give Arsenal 55.
Apparently, Man United are offering Sancho around.
At this point.
Apparently, it's 40 million, bro.
I don't know, man.
No, Egal, you're not paying them. United paid you to take Sancho.
That's how it is.
Sancho rule works.
They got a Sancho problem.
That's true. That's true.
They'll probably send him on loan for like 2 years to Dortmund or something.
How many likes are we on? I think we're on 32 likes and 130 people already here. So make sure you smash the like button if you haven't done so yet. Exit your live chats, even if you're not on the chat. It doesn't take more than 2 seconds to just quickly click something and be like, okay, let me just resume and listen to these motherfuckers talk about shit all day long, because that's what we like. But anyways, let's talk about England first, man. Come on, man. We always believed in Bellingham and Kane, didn't we? We always believed in them.
You didn't.
How do you know?
Bellingham sat on the bench.
Fucking
Yeah,
two rands. You still do.
For who?
For Foden.
For anyone.
Bro,
if that's not a minute.
Foden,
the invisible man appears in 1 minute and suddenly now he's Ballon d'Or win. Is this what we're doing?
I can't lie. On my watch long, I lost my shit. I was screaming mad shit. Like I was calling Kane a list talking C word, all sorts, man. It's just
Listen,
I couldn't stand it.
You see
man.
what Martin just said? Damn right. All it takes is 1 minute. It takes 1 minute of brilliance, and that's why people say Jude Bellingham is one of the best players.
Never ever come after KDB, Phil Foden, or Erling Haaland ever again. If this is what we're doing, I don't want to hear any words of them next year.
You see, you're making this about Man City.
What I'm doing is, it's not about. My whole point is,
bro, it's a domestic cup tournament.
Egal to do it with Saka.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a domestic cup.
I'll change it.
It's an international cup tournament. It's not a domestic cup tournament. You know what I mean?
It's still football.
Wait, Martin, are you defending Foden?
The majority of the game.
No, he's basically saying Jude Bellingham popped up with the goal in the 94th minute, and that's all he did. I'm like, damn right. That's all he needed to do for you guys to win that game. It was a
I
key part.
I don't know what game you man are watching sometimes.
What are you man
I'm
talking
not-
about? Though, I'll be real.
Bro, I have no emotion in this. So I'm looking at it and I'm saying, you know what? Your players actually showed the bottle to continue to fight and get through.
but you know what? You know
You
what I'm
played
tired of, yeah?
terrible.
What is
Emotion-wise, you must feel like an absolute wreck.
I've got Jay. All right, there's one thing, yeah. If anyone knows the group chat, if anyone's in the group chat, I think me and Ash are, right?
Yeah.
What Jay last night telling me, but Bellingham needs to be the 10 and that Maguire's better progressing the ball than John Stones and all this bollocks, yeah, and all this shit, yeah. I'm here right now, yeah, and this is what I mean about, yes, you might have a clutch gene in you like Bellingham or whatever it is. So you got Chelsea fans saying in the chat, I think it might have been Ches about, oh, Palmer comes on, even if it's a joke, Palmer comes on in 64 minutes and we get 2 goals. When we all know it was Ivan Toney that changed the whole game. Yeah. So, anyways, it's just for me, it's pathetic. The thing is, I shouldn't need to be waiting for the 91st, 93rd minute for a fucking goal against Slovakia, mate. Like, this is what people, top Reds, glorify McTominay for, because he gets a couple clutch moment goals. Who gives a fuck? How about in the 90 minutes? God, do me something. Do me something. So, how about the 90 minutes when Bellingham takes too many touches or he's got a trampoline touch? How about Kane sort out his fucking feet and stop looking so old? Like, do you get what I mean? You know, it's just little things like that. It's not hard to see, yeah, when Palmer comes on, the ball gets moved quicker. It's not hard to see when Foden comes in the 10, he looks like he wants to make things tick. It's not hard to see that Saka is phenomenal, but whether it's left back, right wing, left wing, the guy's a fucking absolute professional. Did you get what I mean? It's not hard to see. But the thing is, people want to tell me, oh, but look at it, like Jay, look at the game against Iceland in a fucking friendly, but Foden. How about these 4 games when I've seen Jude ghost all of them, but get a couple goals? This is what I'm saying.
What about Foden?
What do you
What
mean
about
about
Foden?
I don't think nothing's
Foden
wrong.
comes off.
Foden
Foden comes off. England scored 2 goals immediately. It's
stop
not
this narrative.
necessarily Foden's fault that England won the game and he's not the scapegoat. But I'm just simply saying, going forward, if you don't play Jude and Foden, who occupy a similar area of the pitch, you might have more space for Jude Bellingham or a Foden to have a better game. I don't think you should play both of them.
But I'm not going to defend Foden because he hasn't been good. But what I will say is,
No one's been good.
He's not a left winger. Like, I think everyone knows this, but Southgate's going to shoe him into the team. So he's playing him there. And it's like putting Saka left wing, expecting the same results as right wing. It's not fair to do that. But what I would say is, Bellingham and Foden.
No, but even then, he's a winger. Foden's not a winger.
It's not the same position. Like, he might be a winger, but he can't play on the left wing. Like, he just can't. But anyway, according to your point, yeah, Bellingham and Foden don't actually play the same positions. You know, he's just putting them there. Bellingham is really an 8. But if you want him to play a false 9, he can do a job. He's not a striker, but he's not a 10 either.
Definitely
he's
a striker.
Not a 10. So
would
thing
you play
is,
a false 9 over Kane?
Huh?
Would you play Bellingham as a false 9?
I wouldn't play Bellingham over Kane.
100 million quadrillion%.
I wouldn't
1 million%.
No.
He's
when it
done
comes to
20 goals this
finishing,
season, man.
I know what Kazi's saying in terms of like Bellingham up front this season has worked when he's come in, but in terms of a 9, Kane's better than him. But I wouldn't play Kane anyway. I play Watkins. That guy's been meaty. Don't get clouded by a 1-yard header. Imagine he missed that. Bozo. Don't get clouded by a goal thinking he's good. The guy's been average, if not poor. Saka as well, put a left back where he should be, gave whips to the team, and the guy was sitting here twerking from going, no, he's not a left back, man. Don't do that to him. He played left back and it worked for the team. All we care about is the team. I'm not even saying Foden Palmer should start, but it's too tribalistic. And then Martin will defend Foden. Foden's been stinky, Martin, mate. He's been stinky. I'll defend him. I'll defend him in terms of he's not a left winger. So I'm not going to sit here and slate him and go, oh, it's Foden. Like,
You know, I have an issue. You know, I have an issue.
I didn't say a word. Shez went straight into Martin. Don't say he's good. I never said it. I never said he was.
No, I'll let you off, yeah, because you're nice, isn't it? You're nice,
he's been crap, but the thing is,
I will let you off. He's not
a left winger. He won't
But
play.
did he play on the wing for Man City? Did he not? Didn't Pep play him on the wing for Man City?
At the very beginning, his natural. When he started,
I know what his natural position is, but I'm seeing Pep pull him wide left and right.
But this isn't Pep's system, though.
We don't play wingers. City don't play wingers in the same way others play wingers. We literally play midfielders as wingers.
I hear it. I personally don't understand why Gordon can't get a look in this team. I don't understand.
Spot on.
He did come on, like he just did the thing. Not obviously the game before. I'm talking about when he just did the through ball straight away Then my man did a little flick and then it landed to Palmer. Palmer should have done a little bit better in that previous game. But I don't understand. He dissolves that conundrum, in my opinion. And then you either choose Foden or Bellingham. It's that simple for me. I would rather have Foden there because I think Foden's more of a 10 than, as you were saying before, than Bellingham. Bellingham's either a
He's
box
an 8
crash.
or a false 9 at best.
But the reason why Jude Bellingham is going to continue to get picked and will always get picked over Foden in that midfield 10 position is because he scores more goals for England in that role. He's been more productive for England in that role. It would actually be counterproductive to take out a player who's been more productive for your team.
You know that, Egal.
Yeah, so that's
Do you tell me
he's not going to do it.
Like,
And the main reason why Foden is continuously being picked is because the manager doesn't have the backbone to make the hard decisions. That's the real reason.
I get what you're saying. But you don't know whether he would, because Foden's not been given the chances 10 properly for England.
But why would you pick a player who hasn't produced in that position yet and has been given opportunities in international?
You name me the
international friendlies.
Iceland.
He's been given opportunities in friendlies leading up to the tournament. For example, we just spoke about it earlier.
You said Iceland, and everyone was crap.
Okay, fair enough. But he was in the 10. He was in the 10. And my main point is, yes, he might not have been given the opportunity to play in that position, but you're not going to take out a player that has produced for England for a player who hasn't necessarily produced and put him in there.
That's not true.
I don't understand this. I don't understand.
Simply put, taking Jude Bellingham out of the team for Foden to play the 10 is counterproductive for England.
No,
as he's one of your top
players. Drop Bellingham to 8.
Do you not like
No. You're missing his main point. You know what he's trying to say?
The aim of the game is to score goals and win games.
Reading between lines what he's saying, yeah? Reading between lines what he's saying. He's basically saying players who are proved in their position shouldn't get dropped to players who haven't proven that position. You know who he's talking about, right? Stackers, the Rice.
I'm not talking about Saka. I'm making this about tribalism.
You just said
stop making this about tribalism.
He hasn't played in the 10.
It has nothing to do with tribalism.
He hasn't proved himself in the 10, bro.
No. Can I ask him the one simple question? Egal, do you like football? Do you like football, my friend?
Bro, I just care about winning.
You know what it sounds like? Do you know what it sounds like?
If you're sitting here and you're saying international football, we need to play beautiful football. Did France play beautiful football to get to those finals and win? No. Some of those times it was ugly.
But in the World Cup, you talk about the World Cup.
How you defend
bro, let's not go to one tournament. We've seen Deschamps' whole tenure at France. It was not always beautiful. There was a lot of times where they had to grit and grind. And it was some ugly performances. In international football, you don't have the opportunity the same way you do in club football to build a beautiful system and to have beautiful, intricate passes. Germany, what they've been able to do, they have a much better manager. And once again,
that's what we're saying.
He's been able to implement a better.
Would you drop Bellingham? One to one, yeah. Egal, would you, if you were the manager, yeah, would you?
I would not drop Bellingham.
Would you play? I'm asking you a question, yeah. Would you play Saka left back in order to help the balance, and would you drop Bellingham?
Play Saka wherever it is where you need to win. I don't really care about that at this point. I don't think it's a good idea. I would rather play a natural left back than Saka in that position. Also,
there is no fit natural left back though.
Play Konsa then. He's an actual defender. Play somebody who's an actual defender.
He played Trippier.
Play Kyle Walker play an actual defender.
Can I
play an actual defender in the defensive areas? You don't play in the defensive areas. When he went to wing backs, that actually made sense. When he went to wing backs, when he put him right wing back, that actually made sense. But going back to the main point, dropping Jude Bellingham for Foden to play the 10 is counterproductive for England. You are setting yourself up for failure.
I'm not dropping him. I've not dropped him. I've dropped Bellingham to 8, Foden into 10. That's what I'm doing.
Wait, one sec. Can we start something right here? Yeah, I'm gonna say it nice and proudly. I'm not get your Real Madrid status off your head. Yeah, Kobe Mainoo is a better footballer and better 8 than Jude Bellingham. I've seen enough touches and trampoline touches in my life for Bellingham to say he's not an 8. He done that 8 for Dortmund. He was okay in it. He went to Real Madrid. He plays as a 9. Why would you drop Manu when he was easily one of the better players yesterday and he's comfortable even at 18 years of age? He's younger than him. Kobe is night and day levels of an 8 than what Bellingham is. Bellingham, I don't know what he excels of other than putting his body about, which Kobe can do in an 8 position. Like, let's stop it right now. He's a baller, bro. Anyways, the thing is, my point is, Egal, yeah, do you like football? That's like saying, oh, you know what? Emil Smith-Rowe got a load of goals in the 10. Let's not, if there was an opportunity for Ødegaard to be there, you know, you might as well put Emil Smith-Rowe because you know where he gets goals. But you know, overall, Ødegaard is the better 10 than Emil Smith-Rowe. It's the same comparison. The thing is, you need to build a system, yeah, of some sort. It's not hard to, I like press-resistant players. Bellingham is not press-resistant. Declan Rice is somewhat press-resistant, but he's not like a Foden or a Palmer kind of press. Do you get what I'm saying? Or Rodri. He does have it in him. I don't want a stiff midfield. I hate stiff midfields, bro, because it reminds me of Manchester United. I hate it with a passion. Foden or Palmer. Foden is, for me, is a more complete 10 than Palmer ever will be. Maybe not, I don't know, but I think he's just clear of him. I like Palmer off the right. I can't lie. He's complete. I think he's an overall kind of complete-ish kind of winger for me. Like, can do a bit of trade of everything, like Elise. Take on a man, pick out a pass, got a decent cross in him. We'll get you goals and find space. And that's what I feel like. A bit like Saka, but he's more of a natural winger, Saka. You can't drop Saka. I'm sorry. What anyone wants to say, you're just dumb if that's the case. You can fit all of them in. Get me 2 press-resistant midfielders, and that means Declan Rice's job, like yesterday, was a clean-up job after. He was amazing yesterday for me, especially from the second half going forward.
One of the best players out there.
The thing is, even though Jude Bellingham gets goals, the thing is, I hate when people use Iceland as a barometer, mate. They were all shit. How about you get... I've seen 4 games of Jude in a 10, and he's done that and created nothing. That's why Foden has to come in all the time to help him. All the time. Is it not hard to see that? It's not hard to see.
You know exactly why it is. Because
what does Bellingham do? What does Bellingham do from outside the box? Let me know what Jude Bellingham. Let me know what Jude Bellingham does that contributes to the team, other than win a few battles. When it comes to outside the box, his game is inside the box. It's the box. That's all he's put him in the 9. Kane offers nothing. Nothing.
Let's be serious. This is tribalism.
It is.
What's tribalism?
No, Egal, let me explain. Because all I've heard is the only players who are getting destroyed or should be dropped, you heard from the majority, is Phil Foden.
No, it's not.
Egal, you have eyes. Come on.
Martin,
I've heard. Let me finish.
Okay.
Everyone says Foden. If Foden was at Arsenal or Foden was at Liverpool, you would not hear any of this.
You would.
He's in a City shirt. He won Player of the Year on 3 separate votes, playing number 10.
Oh my God.
Oh, he must be crap then.
Martin, you're being tribalistic.
No,
number
I'm not.
one. Number two, if Foden was wearing a Manchester United shirt or an Arsenal shirt, he would get back 10 times more.
Because hang on, I put Gordon on the left wing, moved Bellingham to 8. You're upset because it could be one of your boys.
1 second. I don't give a shit about England. I'm keeping it real with you. You are being tribalistic. You are the one that's saying Foden is continuously being victimized when the actual reality is the whole England attack has been terrible.
No,
and the reason why it's terrible is because it's imbalanced.
I didn't agree with Trippier being a left back. Don't agree with that. Thought that was stupid of Southgate.
Martin, you're victimizing Foden. You're victimizing Foden. He's a professional footballer. He's one of the best players in the league last season.
Do you know what the best thing is, though?
And if he was wearing any other kit, he would still get the same level of criticism and maybe more. If he was an Arsenal player or a Manchester United player.
Yeah, but you know
the reason why I know that, Kobe Mainu got criticized for 45 minutes into a game, and they wrote our newspaper article about him. But Bukayo Saka continuously gets criticized on a crazy level. You can go through the list of England players in the past, even go back to David Beckham. You could see it. So I personally don't think, Martin, this has anything to do with Man City, has nothing to do with Phil Foden. Anybody who's underperforming under Southgate is going to get criticized. Now, Bukayo Saka gets criticized. I've not mentioned it once this whole stream. I'm simply talking about what is the best for balance. Balance-wise, it doesn't make sense having 2 players who occupy a similar position and then having a left back who's actually a right back.
But you know what? Don't we all agree, yeah? Even if you put Gordon on for Foden, yes, it provides balance, but we're still not creating nothing in the midfield. We're not doing nothing. Does no one see this? The thing is, you look at 3 denominators, yeah. Let's say the attacking lineup. Let's say even Kane, the 4, yeah, Ash, yeah. You've got Saka, Bellingham, Foden. Even if you put Gordon on the left, it provides a bit more balance. Don't get me wrong. But do you think Bellingham's creating anything? Does he create anything? I don't think
Bellingham
so.
is getting at the end of those chances.
Yeah. Not. But
This is why I was saying in a false nine. That allows.
Ash, let me ask you, please, quickly. Does a goal equal a good performance? How many times?
No, because
when are we going to get this out of our heads?
You know what? It's hindsight. You don't know. But basically, the way we're saying it, the performance was poor. And we think one of the contributions of the poor performance was the imbalance. And what I think that's the same when Bellingham's on the ball and he's losing that ball, his touch is heavy. That kind of stops that attacking momentum. Football's all about tempo, how well you can hold on to the ball. Can you find that killer pass? And when you can't hold on to the ball and attack in third and it breaks down, then you're looking at your midfielders to kind of up their levels. Can they make a difference? Can they change the game? And he's not doing that. So maybe if you take him out of the equation and take him out of the equation, maybe put Kane out of the equation, put him higher up the pitch, have Foden being the creator because that's what he does. He naturally has that kind of aura about him as a 10. You kind of want that playmaker dictating that play in those particular spaces. That could work. Then you've got a Maino, again, press resistant alongside of Rice. Maino can progress the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? That adds something different within the 90 minutes. I know what you're saying. You're saying, look, you're looking at results. Bang, bang, goals. That's what they should be judged on. But we're saying, what if we could have won the game earlier? Do you know what I'm saying? Foden scored a goal, but unfortunately, it was offside. But what happens if that goal counted? Then you all of a sudden, your argument's not involved because Foden got a goal now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he even scored a goal before that was ruled offside before as well. But it's one of those things we will never know because Southgate, he ain't changing things up. He's too much under pressure. I don't know if it's the FA or whatnot, the fans, the papers, the media, the politics. I don't know what it is, but he's shook to leave that golden boy Foden out. And Bellingham's a golden boy as well. And Kane as well. So he knows he can't move those three. And he thinks if he drops one of those three, he'll be heavily criticized. And his job will be his legacy will be on the line. So that's what I think it is. But I personally think I wouldn't be mad if Bellingham was the false 9 and Foden was the 10 and you have Maino and Rice together. Do you understand? Maino progressing and Gordon on the left. That gives you balance. The fullback position, you could put Saka there and then you could have my man on the right, what's his name, Palmer. And that you could say, raw, that team looks like it's ticking a little bit more. Or you could just take Bellingham out the score completely and put Watkins there as the front man because that's what he does for Aston Villa. He's good at hold up play. He's good at running behind. He's good in the wide left area as well. So we could do balls over the top, long into him, etc., etc. So I don't know, man.
Let me run these. Whoever pissed off Ben White, Southgate, needs to get fired. Walker is doing nothing. Just play a back five with Saka left wing back and Palmer right wing back. Play Tony and Bells. Palmer right wing back.
No,
they're moving mad.
I mean, you know what? I saw a great win back in Eze yesterday. Shane, answer is simple. Drop Kane. I think he doesn't contribute to fuck or whatever. Check Foden average position. You won't defend him. Don't need to because I already know where he's been told what to do. I really don't care whether they drop Saka or not. I'd actually prefer if he gets benched and rest. But the biggest issue England have is Foden and Bellingham and Gareth being clueless on how to use them. I totally agree on that one. It always leads back down to one person in the end, isn't it? Foden's selfishness in the final third is what Bellingham makes it over him. Kane can switch with Bellingham for the 9 and 10 role. How's that work so far? Promising?
Not so great.
Not so great. The issue is Southgate and him not knowing how to utilize Foden and Bellingham. It's like asking a 2-year-old to assemble a PC from scratch. Gareth is clueless on Foden and how to get him into space. Yeah, that's very true as well. And then Robert says, funny how Chelsea fans said we had a bum coach. Y'all said our players needed to take responsibility and show fundamentals. Same energy, please.
I've been saying this, though. I don't talk about Chelsea, but I've been saying
But you know what? It goes to show, bro. Like, why are you bringing Trippier when you could why would you bring Trippier when you could have bought Reece James? I just don't understand it. He would have given you much more on that left-hand side. Way more than what Trippier offers.
He's too extreme because people told him not to bring players off merit. He's literally done off merit. He hasn't got a balance. He's just chosen.
I don't even know. I don't even know what.
I honestly think the media dictate what he does. He's
it's not that. I think it's like
bro. The media kind of dictate what he does, and he does take cues from the media. Because there's no way I've not seen him play Saka at left back since Saka first broke into the England team. And for him to put him there, take bias aside. Is it a coincidence that Ian Wright goes on national television and says, "Yo, put Saka left back," and what does he do? First chance he gets, puts him left back. Is it a coincidence?
To be fair, it wasn't the first chance. He didn't start him there, and it was
Hey,
in a
does
knee-jerk
anyone
reaction.
does anyone think Switzerland will smoke England?
But I've already said, but not.
Switzerland are
Kazak's
balanced.
coming home. We're gonna lose this tournament.
I told you
whether
it's
it's
coming.
next round or not.
You lot can't help when I say like whether you've got flipping Jude Bellingham, Jude McTominay, however you want to label it in a squad and all this crap. Yeah, it's coming home, mate. Whether you like it or not, the force is with us, bruv. Yesterday showed it. Don't matter what. It is. You just can't.
Are you
argue
saying
with fate.
off the back of that win, you're going to expect a better performance?
Brother, I don't care, man. You said it doesn't matter. It's all about goals and in moments. So shit class our way through it, mate. Why not?
That's what a lot of teams have done in the past.
Hey,
Nah, man.
Switzerland look dangerous, bro. I can't lie to you, bro.
Till Southgate gets out of his job.
Hey,
Southgate is
I think we've lost next round.
he's a League One manager.
I'm expecting a loss in it, but yeah.
Yeah, Benedict, I'm glad you lost 500 euros yesterday, mate. Cheers. But smash the like button if you don't mind. 110 likes with 400 of you in here. If you haven't smashed the likes yet, then I don't know what you're doing. So please do so. And also you can find these guys, the channels in the description below, if you want to even add a little bit more time to your days, which is pretty much asking for absolutely nothing. Aya says the England Saka versus Foden argument is pointless. It's like arguing over Ferrari versus a Lamborghini when the issue aren't the cars, but the driver can't drive the stick. All points down to one man.
Don't even play the same positions, but we have a big debate on them. It's madness.
Yeah, it's mad. But yesterday, it's not like England got dominated. I remember seeing England got bopped. I'm thinking they didn't get bopped. England didn't get bopped. They scored a goal and they sat back for the rest of the game.
But that's Southgate. Go back to the Euros when we got to the final. We scored in the first 30 seconds and Southgate put the handbrake on.
You slapped Germany and Ukraine.
Oh, Egal, you on Southgate's payroll?
No,
trying
bro.
to get a job with him.
I'm gonna keep it real. When you beat a team 4-0 in a quarterfinals of Euros, that's a big result.
Egal were crap.
Bro, you beat Ukraine 4-0 in a quarterfinal of Euros. I'm sorry, you were not crap.
A guy's got Vim like he's part of the team,
bro. England have never put in. You know, out of all of this,
isn't it weird how people who are not English want Southgate in, and a lot of the English.
No, I don't care about Southgate. He's gone regardless.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real. You cannot tell me you won 4-0 in the quarterfinals and then say you're crap. Come on.
We haven't produced more good performances. We
produced Germany 2-0
under a different manager.
No, under Southgate.
No, I mean Germany when they were shit. When they were playing Kai Havertz at left back, bro.
Come on, bro. Your argument was you guys played bad. Come on. Last Euros you were good. The World Cup there was moments where you're good.
The last Euros we weren't that great either. What are we doing? We shithoused our way through too.
We were good.
We were good. That's it. At best.
We shithoused our way through a lot of those performances. I was stressed.
I don't really get this point anyway.
Like, one of the chats got it.
Nah, you guys are trying to make it seem like
manager of Arsenal.
You guys are trying to make it seem
what's your main point? What's your main point? I don't really get it.
You were the group stages were the exact same last time, where you won. You weren't convincing, but when you got to the knockout rounds, you had two.
We were in the knockout
round. You didn't win anything though, so I don't really get.
No. My point is,
look at the way we played that final.
You can't. Make up your mind.
You didn't win anything.
Question: how long did it
take?
Make
up your mind, though. Make up your mind.
Your point only matters. Win at the end.
No, because 1 second you guys were talking about playing winning football, and then now you're talking about what do you call it? But we didn't.
No. You're missing.
You did play winning football in the quarterfinals and the
you're missing the point.
It's not winning football.
Stop.
Egal, in 120 minutes, we had 2 shots on target against Slovenia. Do me a favor.
No, but bro, you mentioned last Euros and said you were crap. 1 second. Don't make every statement about every argument. I'm not arguing you guys are amazing right now. I'm simply saying you cannot make the argument and say you guys were crap last Euros and you're crap this Euros, because last Euros you took Germany to the sword. You slapped the quarterfinals Ukraine. You went against Denmark. It was baby food for you.
I'll give you
went to the final and Italy outsmarted you. It was really decent results.
I'll give you context here. Back then, it's not the same team as it is now. This team has way more egos, better players than then, a higher level. It's a lot different factors than going to last Euros where you've gone off the last World Cup, you've done decent, and you're kind of elevating it from there. Now we're at the top. We need to sustain that. The players we have. He's showing that he's buckling under the pressure and he can't handle it. Whether you want to think that's to reports or the media team, whatever it is, something's getting to his head. And my thing is, we're not going to do results-based analysis and go, well, it's about getting over the line. Because, bro, we didn't get over the line. We never have. So until we win anything, you can't use that argument. France can say that. Spain can say that. We can't. Because we don't win.
Can we get something straight quickly as well? We didn't beat Germany we beat them 2-0 for one. I think you did say that, Egal. We beat them 2-0, and I think Sterling, obviously. Did Sterling score that game? I remember. Also, bro, I don't know about your mentality or what it is to mine, but if you lose a final, you're a loser. You understand? You're a loser. You understand? And the thing is, you play loser football. You were 1-0 up, and you could have battered that Italy team. You're a loser. The thing is, even before that, I think most people understood during that tournament that Southgate is he's generally piss poor. He's piss poor. It's time to move on from this bastard. Like, I'm sorry, yeah, but it is what it is. Most English fans want him removed. You know when the pundits start saying stuff about, yeah, like Shearer, Ian Wright, even heard Lee Dixon yesterday. Like, what are you doing? Like, bro, get out. You, Holland, the coaching team, all of them, get out. Get the fuck out. You're outdated.
He's gone regardless.
He fumbled. Good.
Yeah. At the end of the tournament, he's gone regardless. You win, he should leave happy. You guys lose, he's going to be kicked out the door. But my argument was never about this tournament. Just get that straight. Just to make it clear. Everyone, people behind, can you hear me? Can you hear me? My point is not about this tournament. Simply to say everything he's done in the past is garbage is ridiculous. He has done good for you guys in the past.
So tell me what he's won, Egal.
No, you know what's so funny, Mike?
Wait, one second. The same people who were telling me 2 minutes ago they want to play good football are now telling me, what has he won? Which one is it? Do you want to win games?
You're talking because he beat Iran 6-2 once. What did you do?
No, bro. What? Sorry? Repeat that again?
Because he beat Iran 6-2. Let's get the.
Guess what? There's certain England teams that have been much better that would struggle against random teams that are lower down in the leagues in the World Cups.
I hope he takes over Canada. I'm sorry.
You guys sound ungrateful, and you guys sound like everything in the past is forgotten, and you just want to criticize now.
We haven't won a trophy since 66, Egal.
It's not Southgate's fault you haven't won shit since.
Why does this debate
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, wait, one
Southgate's fault you haven't won shit.
Yes, it is his fault because he's the manager. He's the manager.
Why do you think everyone was laughing about Southgate going to Man United? Because we were all taking the piss going, I hope he goes there.
Do you know what the maddest thing? The maddest thing is we should have beat France in the World Cup quarterfinals. They were dusty. But you want to know something? You played Henderson.
It's honestly, it's a combination of two things for me. One, the manager doesn't have the balls to make certain decisions. And number two, and before you didn't have players who took the game by the scruff of the neck and had the balls to actually say, you know what, I'm going to win this for the team. Now you have the players that are saying, I'm going to win this for the team, but you still have the problem with the manager. I think these players can still get you to a final. I still think this team can still get you to a final. I think this team could actually surprise you guys and have a good performance versus Switzerland. But when you face a better team, are your similar issues going to crop up? That's where the issues are.
No, you're going on a mad tangent here. I think you're actually waffling at this point. I don't know what
you know what? If Southgate wins, how about this? If Southgate wins this Euros, I still want him sacked.
Because we already know this, though.
He's gone.
English.
Regardless.
He's speaking
He's
for
already
us.
said it's his last tournament.
This isn't Arsenal. We don't accept failure. We don't want failure.
I don't care what you think, bro. I'm just giving you my opinion. If you don't like it, I don't care.
You know what it is?
Stop bringing your crap mentality.
Stop mentioning Arsenal. I haven't mentioned Arsenal.
We're not Arsenal. We want to win.
I don't get triggered. Listen.
Bro, I've not mentioned Arsenal once. What are we doing?
Don't worry about it. Hold on. Oh, God, man. Chill.
I'm not even mad.
I know you're not.
Where's he going? This is what Chelsea. We don't sack the manager every 2 months.
This is what Southgate.
Everyone's scared that Southgate is going to ruin the golden generation. Do you know what I'm saying? Because right now, I feel like these crop of players, And we don't want this type of manager who's super pragmatic when our strength lays in the attack to be wasted. Do you understand? We've got so much attacking talent that we think we go 1-0 up, we sit back, we're pragmatic. And that's all down to Southgate. And that's the big reason why loads of fans want him out. We're tired of the excuses. And we're like, look, bro, just go for it. Do you know what I'm saying? He just wants to get one goal and then sit back. We're just done with it. Regardless if we win a tournament, we don't want to win a tournament like that with the talent at our disposal. I think that's what it is, bro. It's like you look at Portugal. Portugal, they've got their team is leng. Are you mad? But then you've got Bobby in charge. Yeah, well, Paul, yeah, Paul's all of that. But you got you got Bobby there ruining it. Yeah, I'm trying to say. So do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. The point is, you can still go through and play good ball. Like, you don't need to do one or the other. You can do both.
You remember
Egal saying you could stumble, but Egal, when we came up against a good team in the final, we lost. I remember that game was our first tough team. Germany weren't that good. Ukraine, you've already mentioned, weren't good. That was the first proper good team we played, and we were taking the lead, and we still lost at home in Wembley. Let
me ask you guys. Portugal won the Euros in 2016, right? They limped over the line versus France, and they went to 2 penalty shootouts in the round of 16 in the quarterfinals. If that happened, one second, and if that happened to England, you guys would be kicking off after every quarterfinal and be upset that you only won the final by 1-0.
By the way, go ask me how Northside feels about that manager, that same one. Go ask me how he feels about Roberto Martinez. Go on.
I'm not talking about Roberto Martinez. I'm talking about 2016.
Yeah. Ask Northside how he felt.
So the problem is, we have one of the best generations of players,
and they had Cristiano Ronaldo
since Lampard and Gerrard and all that lot, right? We are playing like prime Sheffield United, with all due respect.
And a lot of teams that have won the tournament before have not played well and then clicked and won the tournament.
No, but you know what it is? They don't play well. They don't play well, but they don't play this stinky.
When Canada need a new manager, you can have Southgate. Don't come back whinging when you're watching that crap.
Bro,
they've already got Jesse Martin.
Come back when you're watching that crap.
That has nothing to do with my point. My point is not accept. My point is not accept failure. Understand that Portugal team that won the tournament in 2016, for example, they did not win a single group stage game. They got 3 draws. They went into the round of 16.
Okay, cool.
Let me get my point across. They went to the round of 16. They had a 1-1 draw. Bro, why do you keep cutting me off? Let me get my point across, and then I'm done. Round of 16, they played Switzerland. It was a 1-1 draw. They won on penalties. Up until that point, you could say they were lucky to even be in the quarterfinals. Then they faced Poland. They have a terrible result again, but luckily they win 5-3 on penalties. In the penalty shootout. Then they face Wales. They're so lucky. They're facing a Wales side that shouldn't even be in the semifinals of the Euros. They get to the final. They goddamn win the tournament. You don't have to be the best team to win the goddamn tournament. You just need to have.
One second. 2006. It was the World Cup in 2006.
In Germany, innit? Anyways, it's not the point. Look. Even if you got his dates mixed up, it doesn't matter. 2004.
We got beat 3-1 by Portugal on penalties.
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you this.
When was it that France won the Euro? France and Portugal was in the Euros final. It was 2016. Cristiano Ronaldo crying and everything. Remember?
All right. Yeah, but you know what the difference is?
Get to that final, not winning a game.
Stop talking for a second, bro. Let me tell you this shit, bro.
You've been landing for about half an hour, bro.
Yeah, but look. Let me tell you the difference in teams. Yeah, we have got stars. We've got Kane. We've got Foden, like player of the year. Bellingham, Real Madrid player of the year or something like that, or whatever. You got Declan Rice. You got up and coming stars like Kobe Mainu, like a baller of 18-year-olds. Yeah, we've got Reece James sitting at home for some reason, even though he played 3 or 4 games and he still was better than most fullbacks. Yeah, we got Trent, bro. This team had Cedric. Guerrero, a young Guerrero, by the way, Jose Fonte at the fucking back, William Carvalho, who was dusty, yeah.
And they're up front.
Bro, they had that Andre Silva playing attacking mid. João Mario, the washed up flipping guy who played for flipping West Ham, Renato Sanchez, and the old nanny.
Did they win?
They won with that squad.
So that's all you want?
No. Bro, you're not hearing me. They probably had to play that way because they had a dusty squad. England don't have a dusty squad.
What's your point? England's not
In
winning.
2016, they had a dusty squad. For them getting to penalties and whatnot is an achievement. England have much better players. Bar Ronaldo in that lineup and probably Pepe, yeah. England, or maybe even Rui Patricio at that point, every other position, England have better players, even on the fucking bench. That's the difference.
It's
In
a top
2016.
competition. It's an international tournament. It's not club football. You don't have to play the best. You just need to get through. And the fact that you got through to this situation so far, and you have a favorable matchup in Switzerland.
He was
No,
not
I'm not.
In Switzerland, you can still win the tournament. I get it. Your performances have not been good, but you only need to perform for 3 more games, and you win the cup.
Let's move on,
bro. We should be seeing a lot, bro. It's fine for like Germany who win stuff. It's fine for France. No, not France. Sorry, who's that one? Spain who have won stuff. You know, because you know they play a shit way of football to win stuff, right? But when you see England, who's got just as good squad as Spain, if not better squad. Even on the pitch, you could argue a lot of those positions, and even Germany as well. I should accept shit. I should accept shit.
1 second.
No. Wait. I should accept shit. I don't want to hear. I can't lie. Yeah, I don't. I love you. I love you and everything. But see, your opinion is I don't think you're getting what I'm trying to say, and I think I know what you're trying to say. You're stressing me out, bro.
I'm not. I don't have no.
You're not emotional. I've got you on receipts about emotional.
No, I have no attachment to England. That's my point. So I'm not thinking with emotion. I'm thinking with logic.
Do you think England would beat Spain or Germany right now?
I think if you played Spain or Germany right now, they're the better team. You'd get outplayed. But the fact is, you don't have to play them. You play Switzerland, and then you're going to play eventually. That's the point.
You got to play them if you want to win it again.
No, but you don't have to play them until the final. That's my point.
It doesn't change the fact you
still have 2 more games until the final potentially.
What's going to change the 4 games you've seen a pattern of results? What's going to change?
What's going to change? You have more time to gain more confidence before the final. You have 2 more games. You have 2 more games potentially before the final.
What have you seen in the 4 games that makes you think Southgate will change?
What's going to change?
You don't know where you're going to be against Switzerland.
You have a convincing performance. This is what we're saying. He's not changed in 2 years.
8 years.
1 second. He did change in the final minutes of that game. He threw the kitchen sink at it and he found solutions.
What do you mean final minutes of the game?
No, in all fairness, I agree with you on that, Egal. He went more attacking. We got the goals. What did he do then?
Maybe this can kickstart England to play more.
What did he do at 2-1 up? What did he do as soon as we got the second goal?
He didn't do anything. But 1 second.
10-man wall up.
But 1 second, when his back was against the wall, he went more attacking. Maybe this is what's going to kickstart him to be more attacking going forward against Switzerland. And if you play a good game versus Switzerland, all of you guys are going to have more confidence in the next game.
We're 10 seconds away from going out.
Guess what? And now you have another 90 minutes versus Switzerland, and then you can reach the semi-final.
This conversation, man, doesn't need to go on. If England go out, I want a guy on the stream. I'm
not English. You can't.
I want Southgate. I want Southgate in Canada. I want to see a goal with Southgate in Canada.
I want a guy on the stream.
You guys think you're going to lose to Switzerland?
When England go out, we'll be together.
Switzerland look very good.
No, the normally is that England. We're not going out. I told you it's already coming home, mate. So it's all right. But it don't matter regardless.
So why does it matter how you play if it's coming home?
Stand on the stage and start telling us, guys, it wasn't.
I don't care about England, so I'm shutting up now.
No, Kaz, answer that. Why do you care how you play if you believe you're still going to win?
Brother, I'm just gonna go ring around the roses, mate. I ain't answering.
He's being sarcastic. He doesn't believe what he's saying.
That's what you think.
Stop it, man. Stop this nonsense.
We'll beat Switzerland, but it's not the point. Like I said, the fact is, we might win the Euros, but you know what? It's a bit like when Man United won the FA Cup recently. Yeah, I wasn't even buzzing. Because the way we play football, like the maddest part is, I wasn't even buzzing to win to beat my rivals and everything to an FA Cup final, winning a trophy. That's because you know what? I just remember I'll root up there, Coventry and everything. It was Louth. It's the same with Euros. I can't just sit there and play dusty football and then win it. And they're like, yeah, great, we won it. And I'm not buzzing about that because it's dusty. Do you understand? That I don't know, man.
I know why Egal likes all this because he's used to the 1-0 to the Arsenal, innit? He's going back to that mentality.
Hey, Martin, you're getting it now. The bigger picture.
But 1 second. So why doesn't Ches get it? because he's a Chelsea fan. And
Oh,
that's
it was a joke, Egal. Calm down. Bloody
Oh,
hell.
he's biting, he's nibbling.
Nah,
He's
nah,
coming.
nah.
Triggered
I'm just
that
trying to give you.
from
I'm just trying to give you guys logical answers. You guys are getting all emotional.
This
'cause
sounds a
England's
lot
playing
like the
shit.
Arsenal Arteta debates. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
sounds a lot like
it doesn't
the
matter
Arteta
how you
debates.
guys win the goddamn tournament. You guys can shit house your way, win 1-0, 2-1 the whole way, and you'll be still happy.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway, we'll end up with another crap manager.
Chris says, Egal, let me land. Also, Egal, not landing.
That's funny.
Give 2 good performance Foden for England, sell my home. AD, sir.
You're not going to sell your home, I'll tell you that.
Well, we'll see anyways. But moving on to transfer talk. Anyways, we've got a few little bits. Let's start with Archie Gray, man.
Jeez, man, like Archie, you know. Grey Goose.
Tottenham
Hey.
and Chelsea have been a little bit too close for my liking. I know Levy has been on the phone to these other Americans over the west side of London, and asking about loopholes. Because how on earth have you got Archie? How on earth has Tottenham Hotspur, got one of the most highly rated youngsters in England in the position that he's at, for 25 million quid plus fucking Joe Rodon? Joe Rodon.
I don't know, man.
Is that guy even worth 2 million quid these days?
Apparently, he did all right on loan. He was all right in the Championship. He was doing his thing. The manager was clearly impressed, and so he was like, "Yeah, we'll take him. We need that kind of position. We need a centre back." We're like, "Yeah, sure, let's do the business." So maybe the work was done a long time ago, and we were just doing our business real quiet. You know what I'm trying to say? So I say it's generation, like Generation V. This is like Generation Spurs right now, because we've also just announced Lucas Bogle. We're setting up like a little boy band. We're getting it together, a bit like that boy band. Was it One Direction? Them man there. So I don't know. Like I'm not super going crazy over the signing, because at the end of the day, it is one season in the Championship. One season in the Championship. But when I looked at him, I'm not gonna lie, he looks techie. You know what I'm saying? Takes his man on under pressure, he can handle it, and he fits more than one position. So profile-wise, looks like an Ange player. Do you know what I'm saying? Can play the 6, can do the 10, can do the fullback position. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what we want, a player that can cover all roles. We're getting rid of Dross as well. We're getting rid of Emerson Royale. It's going to stop Ben Davies from getting in the side. You know what I'm saying? We've gotten rid of centre-backs moving forward. So look, the kid's young. He's 18. As they say, the future's bright. The future is, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens.
Oh, wait, it's 40 million.
Yeah, so I heard it was 30 million plus Rodon, which is 10 million.
Oh, I see what it is. It's basically 40 million, and then Joe Rodon goes back the other way for 10 million. Sounds like PSR dodginess to me.
A bit overpaying, but you know what it is? During this market, England players, the tax are gonna have to pay it. It is what it is, and he's young as well. He's just signed a 4-year deal in January, so for Leeds. So I think that's the reason.
Oh wow, no, it's actually technically altogether it's 25 million. The 40 million is including with 5 million add-ons. Wow. So it's 25 million on Rodon basically. That's bro, this is the Premier League's fault, really. Like if there's loopholes, exploit them.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. It's only going to be for so long as well.
You know what is, you lot never really target highly rated youngsters like Bergvall, that the Bergvall guy is highly rated Swedish youngster, and now you've got Archie Gray. When I keep telling man about Spurs, like I liked them last year. They gave everyone a little bit of a shock at the start, and then we all know them to kind of drop off towards them, which they did. But I think injuries is allowed to be an excuse for Spurs this time around, though. They're building something nice, bro. You can't deny it. They're building something real nice. And the deals they're getting are also, I thought, are nice for now. You know, as well, if they land someone like Eze, I keep telling man, if they land Eze, all of a sudden you lot be like,
apparently,
hold on.
You lot are looking for Ugarte, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, we're looking at Fofana, isn't it? Because I know you man want it for Fofana.
That interest dropped time. I think a lot using for him as well for Fofana, isn't it?
Arsenal, yeah.
So
he's a 20 million pound deal. Anybody could probably get it done for cheap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For business wise, I'm not mad if we were to get a Fofana.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up at a Premier League club lower down the table, like Aston Villa or something.
You think so? I wouldn't be mad if we got him as well. I'm saying that, right? If we started building that with Eze, just building in this team slowly, because he can play them more than one position. So can Eze, so can this new kid, so can Boval, who just signed today as well on the 1st of July. So we're just like a bit like what City do. I kind of get it. City kind of buy players that can play multiple positions. That way you don't have to heavily invest. And we're just trying to chop down the wage structure. remember we got rid of Perisic that was on almost 200 bags, and Dembele was on 200 bags. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're just trying to chop down the wage structure, trying to make it a bit more neat. And we don't typically we don't spend high wages anyway, but it's just good to get rid of Emerson Royale. He's linked to AC Milan at the moment. So yeah, look, I'm not mad at it at the moment. Some fans are a bit more hasty because they want players to, you know, improve the starting 11. So they're looking at this still. How much games is he going to play? Is he ready now? Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's going to be bled in slowly. I think against, you know, Europa games we're playing on Thursdays now. So hopefully we'll feature there alongside Belfast at some time.
Bled in slowly, bro. He's coming for Basuma's position, mate.
You think so? You think he's going to come straight in?
No, not straight in. No. But he's coming for his position,
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
If Basuma carries on the way he's going, mate, like Basuma needs to know that he needs to up his game because he started off so well, and then afterwards it's like he became a passenger. Yeah, Højbjerg look better than him.
Yeah,
that says a lot.
Yeah, he's too passive at the moment.
Was it comfortability? What was the issue?
Who's that?
What was the issue with him? Because he did fall off.
Well, Basuma, for me, Basuma, after he come back with his red cards and all of that, I felt like he started to play a bit too safe. So when he was like in his tempo, when he was at his height, he was ball carrying, he was dribbling, he was taking his man on. As soon as you take that out of his game, he's doing short little passes, playing it safe. He's just trying to keep possession. But we don't need that at Spurs at the moment. To break down those low blocks that we're not used to being set up against, we need to have players that if you're on the ball, you're going to take your man on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Suma, even if he is a 6 at times, he needs to be breaking lines. And he wasn't doing that with his passing, and he wasn't doing that with his take on. And then also, when we lost the ball, as a 6, you need energy. You need to get back, help your fullbacks out, or just be positionally more aware. And I think because he wasn't positionally good, we got caught out in the middle certain times when we were getting hit on quick transitions, quick counterattacks. And in the fullback positions, again, when our fullbacks had to invert, teams like to hit us in the channels. Basuma's not getting those legs, running back, cleaning up. Do you know what I'm saying? Doing the Declan Rice thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Was it his partner's fault, or would you say he's just not suited for that role?
No, I would say, because really what it is, we typically, some people say we play with a double pivot, but the way Ange plays, he plays, Basuma will sit at times, and sometimes one of the centre backs will go. And then we're a bit exposed in certain areas. So everyone needs to run back, really, but you want someone to be defensively switched on where they can smell the danger. And that was solely his role. I wouldn't say it's a partner, because certain times Sarr, like, he would push forward and then one of the fullbacks would join the double pivot with Basuma. Do you know what I mean? But where our team's not used to that, we're quite brand new. We're not used to being in those positions. I think that's where we were getting hurt a lot of the times. So, but saying that, we didn't concede a lot of like chances, if that makes sense. But the high quality chances, we were conceding a lot of.
Well, other than Spurs, looking like they're doing quite well. Man United looking to sign a few players. I mean, they just took Dan Ashworth all of a sudden, significantly less than 20 million for what they were asking for. It sounded like Newcastle a little bit desperate to get whatever they did over the line. You got to rate it, to be fair. But Man United, the Ligt looks like next on the list with Agate and Xerxes. Apparently,
Is the Ligt
formally announced.
Is the Ligt fast enough for you as a centre back?
Hell no.
I thought you would have got a quicker centre back, in my opinion.
See, that's what I was. This is why I'm confused as well. At the same time, with this whole Ligt stuff, is that they're asking. So apparently, they want 40 million, 42, 45 million or something for Ligt, something like that. But Man United only want to spend 30 to 40 million, and it was that was in euros.
Is it because he's Dutch?
No, I think
He
on the ball
works with him, yeah.
Yeah,
because that's Dutch connection.
Yeah, but we ain't got, when you're deep in Man United, ain't got a lot of Dutchman in the squad. But the thing is the Ligt has good. I was going to say that my man just said he's got good acceleration, but his sprint speed isn't there for me. People call him the Dutch Maguire and all this kind of stuff. I don't agree. Like, I think the Ligt's actually a top defender, even though he hasn't hit the heights the way he needs to. He's still a top defender that can still play. But for me, you're talking about breaking lines and everything. That's great. But the thing is, for me, I look at someone who would partner someone like Lissandro, who's not the quickest, and I'd think you'd want a quick centre back. But if you're going to ask me if the Ligt's available for 35 to 40 million, who says no to that?
I think,
right? No,
isn't it more of a profile like size, height, physicality that they're looking for?
It looks like that's the case.
So if that's the case, then wouldn't you trust that you're gonna get an energetic young midfield where you're not necessarily gonna have to worry too much? And if you're gonna play a high line, you're gonna also have quick left backs, quick right backs. You're not gonna necessarily need both center backs to have Van de Ven type pace.
The thing is, it's like that's why you're probably targeting someone like Agate. Ches will know about Agate a little bit more than next man, I would say. I remember in Raven.
They were linked to him,
yeah, we're linked to him. It looks like that'll be another. That makes sense exactly for what you just said. In theory, the thing is, right? I think on the ball, the players that Man United are targeting right now, like Xerxes and all that, I wouldn't say Agate is mad on the ball, but he's comfortable enough. Right on paper, it sounds great on the ball. My issue with Man United is not just on the ball, obviously, but off the ball. It kind of worries me a little bit because look at the way City work off the ball. They don't have the quickest of centre backs unless they're playing if Akanji isn't there. Do you know what I mean? Like their quickness can come through their fullbacks. I wouldn't say Diaz and Stones are the most rapid. I wouldn't say Rodri's rapid. They keep the ball well, but the difference is they press in areas that are well. It's intelligent defenders. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. You don't need the quickest. That's it. Exactly.
The thing with Agate, though, one thing I did notice about him, he is like aggressive and tenacious, and he gets about. He's like the Uruguayan Kante a little bit. But the thing I think worries me about him is, you know, when you're playing out from the back and ball progression.
Who's this Agate?
Agate, yeah, that's why I kind of question him as a 6 in terms of like dictating.
I don't mind that. The thing is, bring Hobby to do that. He can just change over. Agate can play 8 as well, you know.
Yeah. I just think that Paul, he's got good switches to play and balls over the top. But it's just that kind of ball progression as a 6. I was a bit like,
was it Agate who blocked Ramsdale from halfway alone? Was that it? I think it was him, you know.
Are we expecting a lot of movement now? Do you think? Obviously, now we're in July. Are we expecting things to get moving?
A lot. You can already see the rumors already flying out of his arsehole. The thing is, even with City, the most we've seen with City is KDB. He's staying. KDB staying for another year. And he'll talk. Yeah. I think that was kind of obvious.
KDB will stay and extend for another year.
I don't think they'll do some. I don't think they'll do much. That's why I'm not hearing much about them. They might do a one signing and that's it. I don't see a lot happening at City, if I'm being honest.
I do think they've gone off. I do think the Bruno thing will go off now because I think
Kimmich is the latest thing, isn't it?
To get Bruno yesterday. Yeah. The City what him could have gone at 80 million yesterday and solved all their issues, and they probably would have sold. So that tells me, obviously, I think it's the rumours with Kimmich are now coming back. I mean, I love Kimmich. Kimmich is my dream.
Ticks 2 boxes for you at least.
Yeah, I'd love Kimmich, but we'll see. I don't expect a lot of. I expect more outs than ins at City.
Yeah, because I do think that Rodri rotation is pivotal for City at the moment. Because the way you were rinsing Rodri, and then when he was missing, I felt like City kind of dropped off. So I think having a player to kind of like challenge Rodri a little bit, or just to rotate a little bit, could help Rodri in terms of, or City in terms of progression in the league, in my opinion.
I mean, one thing, we've got Savio as well, don't forget, who is actually flying for Brazil. I can't wait to see him.
He looks decent still.
But no, I think Archie Gray is an absolute steal at the money. I think he's a steal for Tottenham. I think it's a very clever signing.
Where do you think his best position is? Have you seen him a lot? Where do you think his best position
I've not seen him a lot. I've seen bits. I know Leeds United fans are going absolutely sick over this, overselling this. I like going balmy about it. Which tells you, by the way, don't believe your clubs on PSR. Because that's 2 clubs who told everyone, yeah, we don't owe a lot of money. And then suddenly have to raise a load of money on the last day. I mean, to me, when I look at Archie Gray, I know it's not the finished product. He's not the finished product. I mean, he's so young. He's got that development in him to kick on and get even better. And I do think he'll suit an Ange Ball sort of.
He can play right back as well. That's the mad part.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm looking at Wharton.
He's like you said. He's better than Basuma. I've never rated Basuma.
Wharton ceiling's higher, man.
That's what I was going to ask. That's what I'm saying. Is he compared to Wharton? He was
See, I don't know about Wharton because listen, I've not seen a lot of Wharton, to be honest. I've seen bits and he's done very well for Palace. I'm one of these. I will judge Wharton properly next season when he's playing week in, week out for Palace, doing really well, because it's hard to judge someone. He's from February onwards.
Do you know what it is? You know what it is with Wharton? If you saw him a little bit at Blackburn, if you saw the odd game on TV sometimes, or go look at some company. What I see with Wharton for now, from what I've seen of grade, pretty much the same amount in it. I would say I saw quite a few Leeds games myself when they were playing like Chelsea or whoever, Leicester and whatnot. Wharton's composure for a young guy like 18, 19 years of age, that's what sets the difference for me. It's the composure, and at the age it is, I think Archie is still a bit raw, where Wharton just looks like he's ready already, like Manu, like, or another 18-year-old that's up and coming in the world. That's what I think the difference is between both of the players at the moment in time. But I would say I don't know yet if Wharton's going to be a future 6 or a future 8, but he looks like he might be more of an offensive type.
Well, can Ange coach that? That's what I'm trying to say. Can Ange develop that? Is he that type of man? I know I see Ange as a man management, but in terms as a coach, you reckon he could develop an 18-year-old into a player where he can get to the level of a Manu or a Wharton or those type of levels?
I mean, to be honest with you, I like the idea, because to me that shows long-term planning behind Ange.
So they're backing it.
That's why I like it, because I like, for me, I mean, Ange said it last season, he needs to rebuild the whole, not just team, but he needs to rebuild the whole backroom attitude, doesn't he? Like he said, there was people behind that he wasn't happy with. So he's probably spent a lot of the summer changing everyone's ethos around.
Yeah, Nedu, that's what I said. He's big up Nedu, man. You got Louis Saha on the stream. That's what we're talking about, man. Moving up in the world, I never have found.
A bigger image of Louis Saha next stream and put it side by side. I need to see this, bro. I need to see this, bro.
A little bit.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's when he calls it the Fulham version of Louis Saha.
All right, we're dark. I'm dark, innit? You know what I'm saying? But
is he going to call you the Man United version of Louis Saha?
I think it's the hair, no?
No, it's the goatee as well that used to rock.
The goatee was smaller though. He had a little.
Yeah, it was a lot smaller. Yeah, but a little bit.
Fighting up now.
It's the hair and the beard.
I'm gonna have to shave this off. I don't know.
Shave it off. Comparisons anymore.
Louis Saha was a baller, man.
Bro,
8 likes.
He does kind of look like him still.
Yeah, 8 likes off of 200. Make sure you're smashing the like button as well. I said Darren Bent,
He played for Tottenham too, eh?
He did as well. That's how triggered.
We're 8 likes off of 200. Make sure you do that. People don't know what Agate is about. I'd call him the more defensive Fred.
A better version of Lucas Torreira.
I'm basically on crack. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
that's
you seen that about Bellingham?
What? Go on.
Mike Keegan, UEFA's Ethics and Disciplinary Inspector will conduct a disciplinary investigation regarding a potential violation of the basic rules of decent conduct by English FA player Jude Bellingham.
Is it because Is it because of what he was taunting towards the bench?
Yeah, I think he's in a bit of trouble.
England might win.
He might be out the rest of the tournament. No choice.
He tweeted something out saying it was an inside joke with somebody in the crowd.
The English. No, the thing is, Egal, the English coaches and everyone, they're all fighting back on the fans. There has now become a split between the fans because, like you said, even the pundits are attacking the English team now.
Yeah. Last one, Anthony Gordon, Chesman. Like, looks like Liverpool exploring this deal. And apparently Anthony Gordon's head might be turned. And this is like from Luke Edwards from the Telegraph as well, and all sorts. It's like, oh my God. Luis Diaz might be on his way out, or someone on the left might be on their way out, or Gakpo might be looked as a 9. We don't know yet. But Anthony Gordon at Liverpool, you remember the guy's a scouser as well, you know?
Yes.
Go back to the home country.
Liverpool one's difficult. Like, because of the height.
Why are Newcastle selling him?
Isn't he money?
I think you just from that.
Why are Newcastle selling him?
I don't think he's selling. I think he's had his head turned about.
Yeah, that might be the case. The thing is, it's mad because remember he's on. You got to think he's on, obviously with England and everything like that. You think,
and he's an Evertonian.
And the only one that's around it, yeah. And the thing is, obviously Trippier is there to probably keep him stable a little bit, maybe just on the ground. But even Trippier, like I swear these man wanted Trippier sold back in January potentially. But but if you look at it, you got the Liverpool likes of Joe Gomez, Trent, and all that. You know they're talking to him. Like, come back home. Come on. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think they'll sell him. But listen, of course, a player's going to be a bit, wow, Liverpool want me. Or, of course you're going to look at it twice. But do I see it going
70
anywhere?
million, is that true? That
How
is
much?
bonkers.
How much
So-
would you say they would sell him for though? Like, what's the price that they would look at him at?
His
Because
market
right,
value.
70
probably
mil
about-
minimum.
No, over under.
No way. There's
100.
no way.
Yeah, they don't need to sell no one now. I don't think either.
Yeah,
But the thing
they're
is,
not in desperation.
It's
anymore.
not 70 million, guys. Way too high.
No, that's like
Way
on the
too
cheap.
high.
Yeah, he's not worth.
Where have you got him?
Not what? Are you guys thinking he's higher than 70 million?
Yeah, bro.
with
70
English
million.
tax,
No way.
English tax and everything.
No
Yeah.
way.
Bro, English tax.
No,
man,
check it out.
They wanted him.
Man's
They
20. 1 second.
100
Understand.
million.
that was before he
Understand.
popped.
At the age of 23, you're buying not only what he is right now, but what he can be. So
He is
the potential.
Hang on.
Potential's part of the price.
Are we saying what he's worth or what he's worth to Newcastle?
No,
He's
no, no,
worth
no.
at
Worth
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
How much would he go for if he was to get sold tomorrow? Do you think?
From
He's
Newcastle,
Newcastle.
Anywhere
it
to
Yeah,
get
so
70
bearing in mind
million.
Newcastle's like they want to get the money.
would take
Bro.
over 100 mil.
100
Yeah.
million.
No,
Don't
I would
stop
say,
that.
I would, I would say,
It's
I
not
would say,
100 million.
I would say 90 million. Look,
No,
they
because
paid. they paid
90
45
million. That's
Newcastle.
way too high.
No. But the thing is,
No.
it is obviously going to be high. But remember, Newcastle paid 45 million for him, so they're going to want double back. 90 million
Yeah,
minimum.
they're
They're going to
not
ask
going
for.
to take 55, 60 mil.
Oh, someone said Chelsea paid 50 million for Gordon. Exactly. That's about right. 50 million.
Bro, English tax is real.
That was last year, Taz.
And
That's
Liverpool
last year.
are going to have to pay top dollar.
Gordon,
He
Gordon was
hasn't
linked to
doubled his
Spurs.
value in 1
Conte
year. I'm
wanted
sorry.
him. Conte
Yeah,
wanted
he had a
him.
great
How much
season.
would it cost Newcastle to replace him?
How much would it cost for someone to buy Cole Palmer right now?
We're not-
Well, I
Why
think
would
if
you-
Newcastle,
No,
they
because
could.
you said he hasn't doubled his value in 1 year.
Oh, Cole
I think
Palmer
Cole
went to
Palmer has
40
doubled his
million
value.
with no Premier League games, G.
50 million with add-ons.
Exactly. So you do the maths. They thought he was that good already. So
By the way,
I don't even
if
speak
we
They
if we
thought
deep
Anthony
it,
Gordon was that good already.
yeah, but if we
no,
deep
that's
it,
Gordon's played and like you could see his level. Cole Palmer, they didn't. It was just more like we see his potential. But Golden, we've seen him. I don't think he's for 100 million.
if we deep it, they've
Sack's
already
not
got.
worth 130.
We got Harvey. I don't think they need to replace a left winger. They've already got Harvey Barnes there. They might look at a different position. This is where I see them. If they did sell Gordon for a lot of money, they could probably get 2 players out of that if they're smart. You can go get yourself Eze if no one wants him, and you can probably go and get somebody else that could fill another position, like a backup left winger of some sort. That's what the whole point of scouting is, right? If they wanted to go grab a couple, man, they can.
that's a good
They
point,
were interested in Anthony Elanga as well. So there's another one that might be a replacement. If they sell Almiron, there's another replacement on the right that side there. They're looking at Mbermo still, apparently. They're still looking at others.
How
So
do Liverpool
I heard
fans
on the
feel about this?
grapevine, Kieran Trippier.
How do
Yeah, I feel like
Liverpool fans
Liverpool,
feel
yeah,
about
I feel like
this? Are they
Liverpool.
underwhelmed?
Kieran Trippier's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
out.
I feel like-
Almiron's going to Sauda.
is it? How much?
Well, that's what they've started talking again.
I bet it's going to be.
What about
if
Liverpool fans?
With Liverpool,
want-
yeah,
do
they
they
can't
want
keep
Anthony Gordon?
comparing to Mane and Salah. Like, you might need to understand Liverpool fans, yeah. That era is done. Your club is no longer going to reach those heights. Liverpool fans need a reality check. They seem to think they're in limbo. You're not in limbo. You're going to be a 4th team, challenging for 4th. You're not.
Wait, you're going to be better than them.
Who?
Chelsea's going to be better than Liverpool.
Depends on recruitment. Depends who you bring in. That's
You
moment
just
in
said,
time.
but wait. Hold on. You
Yeah.
just said it's over. You're not going to be the same. But if they finish 3rd, they're the same. From what you
They
just
think
said
they're
now.
challenge. Well, you just said to my point, what if? And I'm using what ifs too. So what are you doing here?
No, it's not that. I'm saying right now, if you're going off what it is,
I
you're
said
saying
what
that
it is,
you
though.
said they're not the same, regardless of what their transfers are or not. But let's be real, you're trying to say that if that's the case, they're not going to be the same. That means they're going to be dropping down from 3rd, if that's the case. But from
I
your
said they'll be
statement,
challenging. Wait, I think. I don't
oh, did I miss a word that you said?
Yeah, you
I
missed
think
I
you
said
went
was-
too. You went to.
No, my
to-
opinion is Gordon. These kind of signings, yeah, they don't raise the level. And Liverpool's level, in my opinion, should be to challenge because they're still.
I think these kind of signings are more scary because with Michael Edwards in charge, I back
See,
these kind of signings.
Chess, you're not understanding. A Gordon signing does 2 things. Because to me, it would be a decent player for Liverpool. He
be a
also
great player.
weakens a potential upcoming rival.
I think man, are rating Gordon too highly. That's why.
It's a 2 for 1. People are going to start looking at Newcastle. Newcastle will eventually come, whether people like that or not. It may take 5 years, it may take 10 years. They're eventually going to get on the track and get going. Because PSR, you know, we all know what Sir Jim said, and he basically admitted everything we've all been saying for the last 5 years, and all the red fans were telling us never existed, and Sir Jim just comes out in a 4-minute interview and tells everyone it was true. Cheers, Sir Jim. So it is about stop Newcastle, make them better, and that's the way it works.
No, of course. He's a decent move for Liverpool, but I don't know if it's like people keep comparing him to the Mane and Salah. You guys aren't going to reach those levels. Those guys are like Premier League legends. Salah
Did you see Mane? Right, so when Mane was at Southampton, did you see the level that potentially was going to be at eventually?
Right, get to the end of your point, which is, do you think Gordon will reach those levels? Is that what you think?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I think so.
I'm asking you a question. Do you think Gordon will reach Mane levels?
I think he can, yeah.
You think he can?
Yeah.
But that's fair enough. I don't think he can. That's what we did.
You want to know something? Mane, I always thought he was so lethal at Southampton, but he didn't score a crazy amount of goals either. He got double digits, but he wasn't like.
That's what I mean. You would have said he was going to be a 30-plus goal getter.
Your point is understandable. I'm disagreeing with it, but like we're comparing your Klopp system and when they came up with that team, Edwards and all that particular scenario compared to now is completely different. Yes, Edwards is there.
Yeah.
There's a slot now. And
by the way,
it's hard to say it's going to be exactly the same outcome.
It can, but if we're going
all that is a bit too. One plus one equals 2. So that worked. Therefore, it's going to work.
No one knows 100% where the line's going to be.
Yes, but people in the chat like, "Raw, Gordon's good." Like Chelsea,
you've got to pay. But there's English.
I don't think he's that good. That's what it is.
Let's keep it a buck here. Gordon is better than all your wingers, bro. Like
that doesn't mean anything.
Anyways, let's get one thing straight. Yeah, let's get one thing straight.
Gordon
is better than all my left wingers currently. He's better than most man's left wingers currently. The thing is the fact that he's had to play up front this year. He's got double digits in goals and assists in the Prem. Tells me that from if he goes somewhere like Liverpool, who probably create more chances than Newcastle, don't struggle as much. Realistically, his output should go even.
Okay,
higher.
So you man all telling me now, lovely. The receipts are here. You man all telling me now, he's going to be one of the best left wingers next season. Is that what we're saying?
You won last season.
How about this? For Newcastle, for someone who
no, Kaz, you just said he's better.
Yeah, for Newcastle,
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
What are we doing here?
I'm not even being shameless. I'm asking you a question.
Kaz is right.
My left wingers, better than Man United. It's cool. That's fine.
We're better than most of our left wingers. Actually, how about this? He
was one of the best left wingers last season.
He's better than Man City's left wingers right now.
I don't think his ceiling is that high to worth 100 million. That's what I'm saying.
Would you have Anthony Gordon at Arsenal?
100%.
Unfortunately, I have Trossard and.
Absolutely, my point. These are not
That's not the question.
Would you see him as because Martinelli we don't know the future of with
If he was a right winger, yes, but I wouldn't pay that type of money for him. I think
that's not the question. That's not the question.
No. Your right wing started Egal. I know that's what it is. If you could have Anthony Gordon over Martinelli right now, would you do it?
No, I have much.
I don't think you would.
I would. Yes, he would. Anthony Gordon, in my opinion, in an Arsenal system, Arteta, and he's perfect for you lot. If not, he's better than Martinelli as a footballer.
I love Anthony Gordon at City, but the trouble is, you know why Anthony Gordon would fail at City is because we don't play wingers the way wingers are played. So there's no point in any winger.
One second. The question is not would you rather. The question is, do you see Liverpool signing Anthony Gordon, him progressing to a level where he could be one of the best in his position?
That's what I'm asking you, man.
Yes. And I said it. Yes. For how many injuries Newcastle suffered with him, for what Gordon had to do in multiple different roles, whether it's attacking mid in the 9, left and right, Newcastle should have their injuries back, Tonali back, and probably add a few additions. I can only see it being better for them anyway, especially when they got one game a week. The thing is, whether you like Gordon or not, Gordon, I used to call him Princess Diana. I didn't see the hype. Now I see how good he is. For me personally, I think he's only going to get better.
Is mad.
For me, he's already the one of the me. He's one of the best in his position right now in the league.
Transition, counter-attacking, pace on that wing, finishing.
Take on the man as well.
He's a problem.
Again, people in the chat, people even in here listening, you aren't hearing my point. I never say he's a good player. We're talking compared to Mane, and
why is it always Mane though? Like they
my point was, overall point was, Liverpool fans keep comparing him to Mane. He could be our new replacement, part of those numbers. But I'm saying it's not the same system. not the same managers, not the same scenario, the same chemistry going on. So why be comparing and doing 1 + 1 = 2 and it's just going to work? You're
Okay,
saying to me,
You made the comparison.
no, I know I
he
didn't.
better
I
than-
was reading a chat and people telling me, oh, he could be like Mane replacement. He's got the pace, the ability. Even Cass said it. He was like, oh, he could be one of the best wingers potentially. Based off what?
Based off his
I
season.
can say that about anybody then. 2 good
1
seasons,
second.
be one of the best wingers in the league.
To be
You
fair,
can't do that, bro.
Anthony Gordon had 11 goals, 10 assists at Newcastle. If he goes to Liverpool and he's in a better team with better players around him, what's not to say he's going to get better production?
Of course he can get better. I never said he wouldn't. I'm saying
Okay, then.
he's
then-
saying
and he's
Mane
only
is
23.
100 million plus worth. That's
Okay,
why I
then.
disagree. That's
No,
what
but
I'm saying.
Is Gordon better than Luis Diaz? Is he better than Gakpo? Is he better than?
I don't rate
Yes,
you know,
yes,
Arsenal.
yes,
I don't rate any of them.
yes,
The other one.
yes.
Better
Martin,
than
I
all
don't
of
rate
them.
any of them. So yes, I don't rate any of them.
So there you
know
go.
this.
So there you go. That's why Liverpool wanted him.
100 million, Martin, is crazy to me. That's all I disagree with. I
Bro,
don't
you
think he's
even
that player.
disagreed with 70 million.
It's whatever anyone's willing to play in it. This is why I
That's
don't
what
get
my point was.
bogged
I
down.
never say he's a bad
I
player.
know,
He's got bad
I
potential.
never ever get bogged down in this fee because it ain't coming out of my bank account, so I ain't bothered.
No,
really.
Martin, let's not use that argument because when there's other clubs,
It's not.
the fee matters, doesn't it? So
No,
we're not going to twist.
I'm not.
You
I've
maybe
never
not,
been
but
one of these
everyone
on
else
fees.
does.
I'll laugh at the Anthony one.
Bro,
'cause
when
that's
we're
funny.
buying
Because
unproven
United spent
players
100
for 40
million on
million,
Anthony. That's funny, that one.
when people are buying
Also,
unproven
just
players for
screenshot.
40 million,
What have Liverpool fans stop crying in the comments like babies because I've won a league in a while, 1 league in 9. Yeah. What have I said about Liverpool that's wrong? Diaz is crap. Gakpo's crap. Gordon's better than both. That doesn't mean Gordon's worth 100 million. That's all I'm
Anyway,
saying.
Gordon's not going to leave
but
Newcastle.
Gordon's only
so
worth
like,
what the club is
he
willing to
ain't going
pay.
to leave.
That's it.
I don't
I
see
just
Newcastle sign
question the money
anyone now.
because when other teams spend money, it's a big deal. It's how could you spend this much? Expectation. When other teams do it, it's what the club values them at, so it's okay because keep the same energy. That's all I ask.
1 second, there's a difference. There's a difference.
Not even
spend
Chelsea,
money-
even Man U, even
1
Arsenal.
second. There's a
I'm
difference.
saying.
When Chelsea spend money recklessly, when Man United spend money recklessly, when Arsenal spend money and the player flops, when Tottenham spend money and the player flops, you get criticized. The only reason why Liverpool don't get criticized like that is because they haven't spent money on players who've been categorical flops from beginning to end. That's ridiculous since Naby Keita.
I don't know, man. I don't get. Anthony
He's
Gordon's a
basically
baller.
saying Liverpool don't get the same criticism Chelsea do.
No,
Anthony
that's
Gordon.
what I meant.
The thing that Anthony Gordon, I don't know what it is. I don't. Maybe Ches don't fancy him, but I think Gordon's that sort of winger that can give you. It's like Saka. He give you 20 GA plus per year. Yeah, I think he can only get better from there. And same as Saka can only get better from what he's already
But he's
producing.
not going to be sold anyway, so I don't.
Somebody
They're not going to sell him.
Use your brain. Honestly.
Yeah, but even
on Nunes,
even for
remember
Newcastle
the-
this year, I think considering things like even what they currently got, I think he gets 15 goals minimum.
Kaz, you know what's so funny? I actually think Gordon starts for most teams, but people aren't understanding my point. That doesn't mean he's a good player overall or the great player, high potential, because a lot of our teams, the left wing position is lacking. Go through all our teams. Tottenham, rubbish. Man U, rubbish. Chelsea, rubbish. Arsenal's last season stinks. Trossard's a centre forward, not a left winger. All of our top 6 clubs.
He played majority of the season left wing.
I'm saying people prefer him in the centre forward, even though he played left wing. That's my point, right?
He barely
So all of
plays
our teams,
left
yeah,
forward.
all our teams, none of the left wingers are hitting like that. But people say to me, "Oh yeah, but Chelsea got Sterling, man, you have this." That doesn't make a difference. Gordon could be better than them, but still not be the levels. Only Man City are winning the league out of all our teams the last 10 years or so. So our levels have dropped. Theirs have risen. So Gordon doesn't raise the level for me. That's it. If you might want to stick with your players, cool. This means I'm also slandering Mudryk and Sterling. So yes, I'm slandering my own players. So it's not biased. So that's
I will
it.
join in the Sterling slander as well. I don't mind.
Man, you nasty man. Gave you your titles, man.
Ches,
Nasty
Ches,
man. That's
he missed an
wild.
open net from 1 yard out against Leon. I'm never forgiving him. I can
That
do a
was stinky.
20-minute collaboration or whatever on Sterling's misses. You know, you've probably seen him at Chelsea.
No, don't tell me twice. That wolves away when you just square it to the man. He just looked at him and went, "Love."
Don't get me
I'm
wrong,
gonna
he is
shoot,
a
mate.
fantastic player.
No.
Listen, when he wants to be Sterling, is amazing, but just I don't know. He has a rush. He gets a blood rush at times. I don't know.
Oh, too much Ray nephews.
I don't know. It's a mad one with Sterling.
By the way, Kingsley says, can't lie, Ches is chatting crap from a Chelsea fan.
I mean, what Chelsea fan got to do with my point? I started Mudryk and Sterling myself. They're meaty. What now?
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm off.
Always.
Off you go, Southgate. Southgate, love of God.
I mean, Mons wanted to come in and have a word, but I think Mons is coming in right now, so I want to see what he has to say quickly. So don't
doing the negotiation for.
I love your passing. Let's hear barking some more, man. Come outside.
As long as people keep liking this video, Mons will be
if
jumping
Mons
in.
Comes in now and says Gakpo's better, I'm leaving.
Yeah, if he says Diaz is a good player, I'm going, Kaz, by the way. Just letting you know. Yeah, I'm out of it.
I have no idea where he is. I know he's not at home though. So if anything, you're gonna probably hear a lot of background noise or some bullshit like that.
He's like, no, I need to come on.
Yeah, it's probably at a train station or something like that. Here we are. Look. Go on then, mate.
Yo, can you hear me?
Just about, yeah.
Be real. I've had a howler, fam. Just quickly before I cook Ches, I've had a howler.
Why?
Bro, I've had a howler, fam. I fucked up, bro. I fall asleep on my train, and I'm in Manchester, bro.
What?
Fam, I'm in Stockport, man. I've had a bro.
I don't pick him up, bro.
Bro, I was out, bro.
Don't hey, pick you up, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you do it.
I'll even flip the camera. Hold on, how do I flip the camera? How do I flip the camera?
Hey,
what the camera?
Let me out.
Flip the camera on this.
You know what I'm medicine side. Let me out.
Where you meant to go?
That's actually Stockport.
I left London. I fell asleep on the train and I've woken up in fucking Stockport, fam. I fucked up.
I'm gonna ask. Where was it he was going?
Where was you meant to go?
Birmingham.
You're not far away.
Birmingham.
Yo.
You're not that far. You're not far away though.
Bro.
He's overshot.
Bro, don't do that.
A little bit there, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, right. That's like the middle part of London to Manchester.
Bro, how do I fucking... You're
going about...
I'm in Stockport, fam.
You're only about 45 minutes away from your
minutes. What am I talking about?
There's no wrong with Stockport. Leave Stockport alone.
Don't say hello to Saeed.
What's wrong with Stockport, bro? You don't understand the stinker. The stinker of a day. Everything's cancelled. Everything I'm doing is cancelled right now. It's cancelled. I'm hearing Ches talk shit.
Wait, what do you call him, Ches?
And I'm waking up. I said Ches. I'm hearing Ches talk shit about Gordon, and I'm waking up. I'm thinking, cool. Let me just get off the train. I'm hearing Ches waffle. I get off the train and I'm in Stockport, bro. This don't look like bro. I've had a stinker. But Ches, watch your mouth though.
What did I say that was bad about Liverpool? I never started Liverpool.
I hear it. Just watch your mouth though. Watch your mouth. That's it. Yeah, no, watch your mouth. Just watch how you're speaking, because with the wingers that you employ and the wingers that have rejected you,
hey,
I just don't really want you. I don't. Make sure. Because you know how it goes.
You heard me just say Sterling and Mudryk and meaty. Sorry, so like I'm not backing them.
No, so is Madueke. You had Madueke in there because you man think he's not meaty. Well, Madueke's in there as well.
He's got more potential than flipping Sterling. He's 29. He can't even pass the ball.
But you can't say Sterling and potential. Sterling is a grown-ass man, fam. He's 29.
That's what I'm saying. He's hit his ceiling. Whereas Madueke has got a bit more to go, innit?
Madueke will never ever hit the levels that Sterling's ever hit. By the way, that will never happen. I'm sorry. I hate to cap man in it, but that's never happening.
Of course not. Sterling's a bad boy. Yeah. But all I said was to make a point clear to Mons, because maybe he's a bit more logical than Liverpool fans. I just said that people comparing him and saying he can reach the heights of Mane is a crazy shout. And then people telling you about the system and Mane is like,
Hold on, say that again. No, it's not.
Anyways,
you're taking a piss. You lost. I'm gone. I'm leaving. I swear to God, I'm gonna fight you. I'm fighting.
I don't want to miss his shame, fam.
I'm fighting all of you. I'm fighting all of you.
Once
And Gordon,
he's gonna
and
message
Gordon.
you in 2 hours. He'll be in Newcastle.
Anyways, I'm
Listen, all
ending
I'm
it there.
saying is he's not getting to Mane's levels though. Sorry, lads. I don't know about that. Mane is crazy.
I'm saying
Mane's
that's
crazy.
this league.
Mane is crazy. But Gordon can defo move like he can defo become different class. Like he's already one of the best left wingers in the league.
Anyways, we're gonna end
Saying
it there.
much, is it?
If people don't know, obviously, Man United, we're going back to our Vodafone era. So just know to be scared in it eventually. Other than that, in a bit, make sure you subscribe to everyone and like the video. It's going over to Egal's channel. Yeah.
I'm out of toilet roll.